Wake up, dweeb!
What, you? What? Where am I?
Welcome, Duelist, to the Arena of Lost Souls.
Help! A ghost! Ah!
You can't hide the truth from the spirits, Joey. Wow, they see you frozen in fear.
Okay, I was afraid. But not because of the graveyard. It's your creepy face that gave me the willies!
You have to admit he's got a point, Bonz.
So are we gonna duel or just stand around talking?
If I run from this, I really will be a scared little puppy dog. 4-star chips! Let's duel!
Alright, according to the official Duel Monster rules, kidnapped guys go first. So I start by summoning Metal Copycat. Or should I say, the Metal Illusionist. This little guy copied the power of Metalmorph itself. So, I get to pull a Metalmorph straight out of my deck. Pretty handy, huh? And that's not all. During your turn, I can change this guy's type to whatever I want. Next, I sacrifice Fighting Flame Dragon from my extra deck to summon Dark Flare Swordsman. But I won't keep him around for long, as I contribute him to summon from my deck Fighting Flame Swordsman. And when he hits the field, he brings a Flame Swordsman spell or trap with him. Time to brighten up this graveyard with Flame Swords Realm. This spell transforms my Fighting Flame Swordsman into the one and only Flame Swordsman. And since my previous swordsman hit the graveyard, I can send Salamandra from my deck there as well, which lets me add to my hand Salamandra Fusion. This equip spell gives my warrior 700 extra points, and I can also use it to fuse. Time to introduce you to the Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Flame Swordsman, and he's about to get even stronger. The bond between Flame Swordsman and Salamandra is so strong, it equips itself from the graveyard, giving him even more attack points. I'll end with one face down card. Try planning around that, Skullface.
One monster with 0 attack points, and one heavily armored warrior. Interesting choice. Draw.
Hold it right there. My illusionist may be weak now, but now that it's your turn, he becomes a dragon, and that lets me activate my trap card, Max Metalmorph. This trap transforms my Metal Illusionist into Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon. And he's not just bigger. Once per turn, he can negate one of your cards. And thanks to Max Metalmorph's magic resisting armor, he can't be targeted or destroyed by your monsters or spell effects. There's no way you're getting past him.
I'll send that metal dragon straight to the scrapyard where it belongs. First, I activate Ectoplasmic Fortification.
Ecto Whosis Forces Whatsis?
Ectoplasm is the ghostly substance that gives my zombie monsters their power. And with this spell, I control it myself, which lets me add any level 6 zombie from my deck to my hand. I choose Pumpking, the King of Grave Ghosts. From my hand, he lets me set a Call of the Haunted from my deck or graveyard. And because this is his graveyard, it can be activated immediately. But in exchange for this power, I also have to sacrifice something to the graveyard. I discard Pumpking himself, but he won't stay buried for long. Call of the Haunted. Bring him back. And now that the King of Grave Ghosts stands on the field, he commands another level 6 zombie monster to rise. From my deck.
Summon another high-level zombie straight from the deck? I don't think so. Red Eyes. Roast that rotten pumpkin. Negate. And that's not all. You take damage equal to Pumpkin's attack points.
That was expected. Now I special summon Volcarion, the Rotten Phoenix, from my hand. As long as I control another zombie, he answers my call. Once per turn it can trade places with another zombie in my hand. Volcarion, withdraw. And bring out Shang-Chi, the Spirit Owl.
Not so fast. I know what you're trying to do. You want 2 level 6 monsters on the field for an Exceed summon. Not happening. Activate Trap, Flame Swords Dance. The moment you special summon a monster, I get to summon one of my own from my extra deck. Come out, Fighting Flame Dragon. And this dance has one final step. Your monster is forced face down.
That is annoying. I'm going to tribute my Shang-Chi to summon my army of the Haunted.
Alright, time for my Flame Swordsman's ability. As long as he has an equip card, he can quickly strike down one of your monsters, and you take 500 points of damage.
That was a waste. Army of the Haunted, return from the graveyards.
Wait, what? How?
I don't need to activate Call of the Haunted to bring it back. As long as one remains on the field, the army can revive itself from the graveyard once every turn. Now I overlay my level 6 zombies. To XC summon Pumpking, the Great Ghost King. This is the true ruler of this graveyard. When it's summoned, I may add any Call of the Haunted related card from my deck to my hand. And I know exactly what I need. Stare of the Snake Hair. But this card's true purpose is sacrifice. I send Stare of the Snake Hair to the graveyard, and by offering it to the darkness, this graveyard transforms. From now on, it becomes Call of the Forgotten. My field spell gives me access to the spirits buried beneath us, and lets me call upon the haunted. Up to 3 times.
Who cares? It's still no match for my Full Metal Dragon and Ultimate Swordsman.
We'll see. I activate Pumpking's other effect. By detaching one of its materials, I return 2 cards on the field to their owner's hand. Your dragon is protected by max Metalmorph, but the Metalmorph itself is not. As for the second card, your Swordsman returns to your extra deck.
By sending my Swordsman back, Salamandra hit the graveyard. Which means he leaves me with a little present, another Salamandra spell or trap.
Pumpking, destroy that fighting flame dragon.
Destroying my fusion monster activates Mirage Swordsman's effect. He special summons himself.
And now from his remaining ectoplasmic energy, it's time to create the Undying Legion.
Those are some creepy looking monsters. What do they do?
You will find out during your turn, Joey.
Draw. Perfect. I just drew Pot of Greed, which means I can draw 2 more cards. Battle phase.
Not so fast. I activate Call of the Haunted.
Haven't you learned anything? Red Eyes, negate. And take 2700 damage while you're at it.
Undying Legion, activate. Your Mirage Swordsman is mine. And since my Army of the Haunted hit the graveyard, one of my calls returns to my field. Now to activate my other Call of the Haunted. Reborn Pumpkin, the King of Grave Ghosts. And because Call of the Haunted revived another monster, the Call of the Forgotten Graveyard field demands payment. Your Red Eyes is claimed. Pumpkin summons another level 6 zombie from my deck. Great Mammoth of the Netherworlds. When it's special summoned, 1 card on the field is destroyed. Say goodbye to that Flame Source realm. Your entire field has been wiped out.
I lost my Red Eyes, my Swordsman, and even my spell. I guess I've gotta do this the hard way. I banish an equip spell in my graveyard to summon Immortal Phoenix Gearfried and equip him with Salamandra from the graveyard. Time to put those zombies back where they belong. And there is something you should know about Gearfried. He doesn't just attack, he takes your monsters. When he charges into battle, he can forge one of them into his weapon. Undying Legion, you're mine! And that gives Gearfried another 500 attack points. I set 1 card face down before ending my turn. You can go.
Finally, it's time for my zombie army to rebuild and hit back. First, my Army of the Haunted returns from the graveyard. Next, I activate Pumpking from my hand.
Not this time, creep. I know what that card does now. Gearfried, negate. I discard one of his equipped cards to stop Pumpking. And since Salamandra hit the graveyard again, I get another Salamandra spell or trap. And now to follow that up, Max Metalmorph. Transform my Gearfried into Metal Flame Swordsman. It's over, Bonz. Each time you activate a card or effect, my Swordsman gains 300 attack points. And you burn 500 life points. There is no way you can beat my Swordsman in just 2 activations. Not while he's protected by Metalmorph.
We'll see about that, dweeb. As a matter of fact, I only need 1. I overlay my level 6 Great Mammoth with the Army of the Haunted. To call for Pumpking, the Great Ghost King. And when Pumpking joins my field, I get to search for any Call of the Haunted related card.
That's 500 damage for you and 300 extra attack points for me.
A small price to pay to win. I summon Volcarion. Did you notice something? This Pumpking is 1000 attack points stronger, because Great Mammoth powers up zombie Xyz monsters. Attack! Now activate Call of the Haunted. Bring back Pumpking the Great Ghost King. And special summon Army of the Haunted from my deck. Now attack his life points directly. He's almost finished, but so am I. One mistake and I'm done. I have to get my low attack monsters off the field, and I need my calls for next turn. I tribute Pumpking and Volcarion. To make Flying Mary the Wandering Ghost Ship. This ghost ship can reborn any level 5 or higher zombie monster in my grave by becoming its vessel. Return to the field, Pumpking. Great Ghost King, activate and return my calls. And since Army of the Haunted hit the graveyard, another call returns to me, now from its remaining ectoplasmic energy. I call forth the Undying Legion. Finally, I place 3 cards face down and end my turn.
Draw. Awesome. Time to blow your spells and trap cards away with this. Giant Trunade.
I cannot let that card resolve or I'm done for. Activate Vortex of Time. This spell twists time itself. It will make Giant Trunade either banish one of my monsters or all of yours.
Ha! You must be desperate. I don't even have any monsters. Come on. Come on. Alright, one of your monsters is banished.
Huh, either outcome was good for me. Your Giant Trunade did nothing, and I got my weakest monster off the field.
I set 1 card. Now, Red Eye's Metal Claws Dragon activates from my hand. By sending 1 face down card to the graveyard, it can special summon itself.
I activate Call of the Haunted to revive. Stare of the Snakehair.
I summon my Red Eyes in defense mode. I've been paying attention. Your Undying Legion and Snakehair can only affect monsters in attack mode.
No matter, Call of the Forgotten is still in play, and it demands something in return for Snakehair, your Red Eyes.
I still get to search a Metalmorph trap. I summon Giltia, the Dark Knight, and when he's summoned, I can banish any card on your field.
Oh yeah? Guess what? Your Giltia is in attack mode. Undying Legion, absorb him.
I activate my trap.
What are you talking about? You don't have any traps.
Not on my field. In my graveyard. Salamandra with Chain.
How did that get there?
I had to sacrifice a face down to summon my Red Eyes, remember? Now, Salamandra, fuse the Flame Swordsman and Fighting Flame Dragon in my graveyard to bring out Ultimate Flame Swordsman. Next, I equip my Salamandra and Fighting Flame Dragon to my Ultimate Swordsman, giving him 1400 more attack points. Battle phase.
If that monster connects, I lose. Call of the Haunted. Bring back Great Mammoth of the Netherworlds. Destroy that Flame Swordsman.
Oh no! You destroyed my Swordsman!
I win. This duel is over.
I'm just kidding. When my Swordsman falls, my Mirage Swordsman returns. Mirage Swordsman, send those monsters back to where they came from and end this duel.
This isn't over. The dead always return. If you enjoyed this duel, like the video and subscribe if you want more Duelist Kingdom Reimagined duels. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.